All right. So this video is going to be about carbohydrates and do they make me fat? So a lot of people get confused and they believe that the carbs themselves are actually causing them to gain weight, gain fat. And the real reality is, as simple as it sounds, a lot of people just have no clue how many overall calories they're consuming. They have not a general idea, not even a ballpark range. And even if they do, even if they think they understand how many calories they're consuming, they probably don't, just because of the added maybe butters, sauces, all these other things that they're adding that they don't realize are adding a lot more calories. As far as carbs making you fat specifically, is just completely false. Once you have a general understanding of how many calories you need, and there's a lot of factors that are going to alter this. Your lifestyle. Are you active? Are you not active? Your training style. Are you training intense? Are you just kind of going through the motions? What are your goals while you're training? And the duration of your train. All these factors can change how you could use carbohydrates. So in my opinion, there's really 3 times of the day that carbs are the most crucial or beneficial for you in terms of just muscle building. First thing in the morning. So when you wake up, initially, and I'm speaking for me specifically on this, I'm looking for a combination of protein, carbs, and some fats. I'll also use a good amount of sodium at breakfast. I generally will train a couple hours after, so I don't mind increasing the carbs and the salt prior to lifting. So when you get up, my goal is always this: consume a bunch of protein, have a good amount of carbs for energy, a little bit of fat to slow down the digestion, and maybe get some fiber in there to help with the bathroom to start your day. And you should only be drinking water at this point. A lot of people also will start consuming caffeine and other products like that, and it's the worst way to start your day. Again, my opinion. I'm not saying that those things don't have a place. It's just as soon as you wake up, I don't think it's then. Okay. So we're consuming protein first thing in the morning, the carbs. This is the first crucial time to consume them. The next time would be right before the gym. So maybe an hour or so, depending on the carb. If it's a little faster acting, an hour is completely fine, or just depending on how you digest. But pre-workout, the carbs would be useful. It kind of makes sense, right? You're going to go do physical exercise and use that carbohydrate energy. The next time that it would be crucial is post-workout. Now, again, this is depending on training intensity. If you're just in the gym and you're not really training that hard, realistically, you probably didn't burn up all your energy expenditure during that workout. So do you need to consume another 100, 150 grams of carbs? Probably not. If you're somebody that's training very hard, though, and then you're doing cardio after, now this would be a great time to consume carbs. Not only will the carbs help push a little bit more insulin post-workout, that's going to help shuttle the energy back to the muscle cells, start introducing that protein synthesis process to start building more muscle and recover faster. And I don't care how many carbs I consume at this point, as long as I know overall how much I'm going to consume it by the end of the day. Now, if you were to stay on 2,200 calories for the day, and you broke that down, you broke your macros down, and 250 or 300 grams, I'm just throwing numbers out, 300 grams a day were from carbohydrates. If I went up to 400 grams of carbs that day and everything else stayed the same, I'm going to go over my calories. which is going to look like carbohydrates cause me to gain weight. If I were to increase my protein by 100 grams that day, I'm going to go over my calories, which again will look like something caused me to gain weight. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what macro you went over on. The point is you went over. All right, so once you break over your calories, you're going to gain weight. It's just simply that. So, one of the most important factors in the entire process is simply understanding how many calories do I consume every single day. When you can answer this question, now you'll be able to dictate how your body looks, what you need to add in, what you need to take out to make a change. If you don't do this, you will spin your wheels and you will sit here and ask question after question and find no answers. So the point is this: carbohydrates are not the enemy. They can be very useful as long as used, at the right times or understanding how to use them. So what I would say is, before you just bash the carb, just have a better understanding of how it works. Focus on your discipline and work on knowing how many calories you're consuming every day. Now you can play with carb numbers. And again, when you get your body fat even lower, carbs are even more crucial. Give you a different appearance. There's just a lot of things. They fill you back out. There's a lot of things they can do. You just first have to have a general understanding of what you're consuming energy-wise every day. If you're tuned in listening with me, I appreciate it, of course. I'm going to try to drop a little bit of info every time, every chance I get. And again, I'm only speaking on topics that I know. There's a lot of things that I'm not advanced in this world. I can't tell you about finances there's just things that I don't have a grasp on completely. But as far as what I'm preaching here, I feel like I got a pretty good understanding. So, yeah, man, like, comment, you know what they say, like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm at 9 subscribers. We got to do something with that. I don't even like the number 9. So let's just make it a double digit. Somebody go for 10. Appreciate y'all, man.